Keep going.
Hello, hello. Here I am to show you what you can do for this week, keeping your range of motion. And I have the Campbells here. Brian's going to tell you all about how great he feels. So stay tuned for that. And also, Joanne, I'm going to come back on here as soon as I'm done with this little flow and show you what I showed you yesterday. For those who want to start out doing the flows but aren't ready to quite get to the floor yet, stay tuned. All right, so this is your lead up. You're going to be just as happy as they are and as I am too. Okay, so this is what, if I can remember, so we're calling it the Turkish to Blossom. You ready for Turkish to Blossom? I know, here we go. Just how we started, this is how it looks. So, set yourself up. Yes, we got this going on again. Don't give me those goofy eyes now. Come on. It's the Campbells. Let's start here. So the knee points up and the arm points straight up. The other leg is out. You've got to lift and twist up to your elbow. And then up to keep the arm in close, up to your straight arm here. And then we have to dig this top foot in to lift up the bottom leg and turn it out to there. So your knee is under your hip. And then this is going to turn over and that back leg, come on, the back leg goes up and over. So now we're good. Down and now bring that knee down underneath your hip, okay? And then turn the top foot out for the side plank here. And then the top foot goes like this. Lift so you don't twist your knees. Sit to your hips and come on back. What do you think about that? You did good. Ready? Go. All the way up. Maneuver your shoulder around. Top foot digs. Lift the hips, slide the leg back. Or you can kneel. So it's either like a side plank or a kneeling plank. And then we're flipping over into a downward dog. Back leg lifts. Open up your hip. Bring it back down. You can kneel or you can just slide it right on through. We got two more. Look, you know what? You're going to do it better. Now you're getting everything in one shot. The more you do it, the easier it gets. To where eventually we make it just a two-part flow. Ooh, I like that. All right. We move on the other side, do 4. I'm going to switch, I'm turning to the other wall. Okay, great, now I can't remember which leg I had up. Okay, so this one. All right, up and up. Dig the top foot to lift the hip. And swivel your knee right under there. It would be a side plank for you, or straighten out the back leg. Do it like that. Either way, flipping it around to either a table and open up your hip, or the downward dog and open up your hip, and then bring the knee back down, turn back into your side plank. I'm going to thread the leg through while I take a seat and roll back. You understand why I call it flow? Here we go. Start up, arm is in close to there. Take the top foot here, lift the hip. Bring the knee either underneath your hip or straight back. Flip it around, lift up that leg. And then put the knee back down. Or straight, up to you. Take a seat, stretch it out, bring it back. We'll go for 2 more. Why not? Okay, there we have it. Okay, yeah, you gotta lift that other leg up. It'll flow. You can't really overthink it, and you'll never get it if you don't try it. So, that much is true. Now it's time for Brian to tell us how good you're feeling, Brian. Come on, tell us about it.
I feel great. I feel so much more limber. It's easier to get up in bed, out of bed in the morning, and I just feel more energy. And I attribute it to this exercise program with Jen. It's awesome. I'm feeling at least 5 years younger.
You're feeling 5 years younger?
Right.
Really? Tell me the truth.
I am. I do.
Why do you feel 5 years younger?
Because I just have more mobility than I had before I started with you, and I just feel like I can do more. I can stretch more. I can get closer to my toes. I just have more flexibility, which feels good.
All right, Brian.
Feels good.
What are you doing with me is the thing of it, the 990.
What's that?
90.
Oh, I'm doing the 90 from 90 days with Jen. Get your life together. It's all about movement. And I believe movement is good. I believe movement is good. And I move more. I go to the Y more for extra days. I get more exercise. And Jen's been very inspiring for me. I'm excited about what's coming next.
Woo! Is it mind? Do you think mindset matters, Brian?
I do, Jen. Mindset's a big piece of it.
Mindset.
Mindset is a big piece of the puzzle.
I know.
It's my body. I want it to get better. I want to live longer. I want to live better.
Yes.
How's that?
Yes, that's perfect. I love that. Good job.
True. Thanks.
And of course, we have our Jean Campbell in her state. Okay, before I go, I just want to show you a modification for, like, if you can't get down on the floor, you could just use something like this and still, like, stretch out. So this is for Joe, and remember I said I was going to show you so you could remember. So if you have a bench or something like this, you just feet are sort of about like a foot away from it or something. Walk your hands out, and then just bring your hips back and your ears drop between your biceps, okay? And you're feeling this downward dog-like stretch. And then you're going to go ahead and crawl your hands back so you're like in a table. And then you're going to lift up the back leg, opening up the hip. And then setting that foot back behind the other foot. It turns out, and your front knee bends. And from here, you're working on balance and stability in that front leg, just so that you can come up high and then bring it back down and step together. Draw your hands forward and inchworm back, head drops between the biceps. And then lift, and now you're in like a table. The other leg lifts up, open up your hip, bend in the knee, turn it to the side wall, straighten it out, and then put the foot down behind the other foot, line it up. It turns out front leg bends and stays put. And then we come up through core and down. I'm going to do one more because it's flowing good. Step together. Downward dog to there. Tilt back, hips up. Shift forward. Table here, and this leg lifts. Open it at the hip. Bring it back down and back behind. The front foot, bend this knee. Keep it strong and still as you lift. Reach down and together. Crawl it to downward dog. Bring it back up, other side, leg lifts, open it up to the side wall, and bring it down, line it up behind the front foot, bend, and keep it strong and still in your front leg, and all core lifts you up to tall spine, breathe, and there we go. Okay. I know you keep hearing me talk about the 90 days, starting October 1st, so I'm going to keep saying it until the word really gets out there, because it's the testimonies are coming in and they're awesome. It needs to be out there more, so help me out with it if you can. Anybody who needs to. have a little easier time doing all the simple things in life that aren't so simple anymore, because either you work out too much and you're too tight and you're too sore, or you haven't worked out and simple things aren't so simple. So take you where you are, and that is it. So you have a good one, and I will see you next week.